immediately get the link from the person that has invited you here, and then you register yourself. Once you are successfully registered, you come back and fund the wallet with the money that you intend to start your journey with here in Crypto Fortune. And of course, the following day, following the prompts, guys, then the person that has invited you will surely be next to you, guiding you. But it's a very simple process, and that will lead you to earning some income each and every day. Starting the next day, the next 24 hours, you will start getting some income. And these are just the I'm sorry, leaders. These are just some examples of what Web3 wallets are looking like. And then what we do is that we guide and advise you not to use Trust Wallet, no MetaMask, as much as they are Web3 wallets, but for great efficiency, user friendly, and hiccup free, rather go for the SafePower wallet, because that's what all of us are using. It makes it much easy for us to do our operations. Okay. And what are we operating on? What is this big deal about Crypto Fortune? Ladies and gentlemen, Crypto Fortune is the number one leading platform as we speak today, independently audited to be the number one platform, because each and every single day we receive 3.33% up to 30 days of our cycle. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that this 3.33% will make your principal become 200%. But this has been carefully planned in the sense that the liquidity pool was a priority for our smart contract writers. So we need a healthy liquidity pool so that we can gain a long time of generating income. And as a result, once the registration process has taken place and so forth, we all start in the first cycle. And then we will move to the second and the third cycle. Now, our platform is almost 2 weeks old, like I said. So everybody is in the first cycle, which brings all of us to equality. All right. But we are equal for this meantime. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So don't even be how can I put it, feel in a comfort zone to say, oh, all of us are in the equal space. The equality, yes, we have been given, but what you do as you start as an equal is all up to you, because you can reach the greatest of the heights. It's like a race before the whistle rings. That's where we are. And once the whistle rings, it's either you are in front or you are left behind. So as I am sharing this, please have the mind to say, where are you going to see yourself? The whistle is rung. Are you going to be the front one, the first one, or are you going to be in the middle, or are you going to be left behind? But what I love about Crypto Fortune is that it has brought us to a point of equality with a goal to protect our liquidity pool. So we start between $10 and $500, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And then all of us start there. And in the maturity term of 30 days is then that your money will be 200%. And if it is $500 or closer to that, you may be able to move now to the second cycle. And in the second cycle, we come in with $501 to $2,000. And then we move to the third cycle, which is 2001 to $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. So with all this, someone may say, oh, so we are all coming in the first cycle at $500. This is not financial freedom for me. But we also have the compounding system, which is the most powerful way of generating income that leads to being wealth. And at this $500 is a warm-up. So all of us are striving to move and enjoy the 3.33% of $2,000 and as well as the 3.33% of $5,000. But straight from the starting point, all of us are eligible to cycle 3 effort with very little effort. All right, leaders, because Crypto Fortune has come to so many people that are passionate about the industry of creating wealth, but we have different strengths. There can be someone that says, I want to put my money, I want my money to work for me. So yes, you will be starting in the first cycle, but knowing very well that you are compounding yourself to the third cycle, where you are going to be enjoying bigger profits, even if you are unable to build. But in this case of a platform like this that gives a 200% in a secure system, which is the blockchain, I don't see who is not going to tell a friend or two. So wealth is going to just explode at all of us. Here we don't recruit, but we're just sharing information, which is key because of where we are today and where we want to be tomorrow, and knowing very well that we are not the only ones. Yes, we have discovered Crypto Fortune, but we know a person or two that can also want to be part of Crypto Fortune because it gives us the 200% in the 30 days. All right. And for us to be doing that, sharing that, and helping our peers, we will be rewarded with what is called level income. So on our first level, we will be receiving 5%, second level, 3%, third to the fourth level, 2%, sixth to the 10th level, 1%, 11 to the 15th level, 0.5%, and 16 to the 20th level, it is 0.25%, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say this with, of course, what I have gone through, my experience and everything, 16 to 20th level, as much as it is 0.25%, it is a whole lot of money, because you may share with 10 people and the 10 people may each share with 20,000 people going down each. So it's a lot of money, and Crypto Fortune has made it a point that we receive all that, but also, of course, we look at the numbers, not just at the face value, but with an imagination. I haven't stopped talking about the platform since I started in the inception, which was the other Tuesday, the 6th of January. And of course, why? Because I know a lot of people out there are challenged. And I feel good, I feel great when I tell the next person that there is a place where money can be doubled within 30 days. So that is very, very simple to do. Um, Even the ones of us that say, oh, with me, sharing is impossible, but delivering good news is always great. We invite to weddings, we invite to birthday parties, and this is even the best invitation that we can give to anyone. And for the level income, there is a qualification criteria, ladies and gentlemen. And the qualification criteria is that for you to qualify for level 1 to 3, your own package, as much as it states $10 to $500 for the first cycle, you would position yourself with $20 or more, and then you will be receiving the 1 to 3 levels deep income. And then for the 4th to the 6th level, then there is the $50 that is your starting package, and then you would be having a direct, which makes sense because you cannot receive any level income if you don't have a community. All right. Then there is the level 7 to 10, whereby you would have positioned yourself with $100 and 2 direct referrals, and 11 to 15, $100 would be your start off package, and then you would be having 3 direct referrals. And for you to cover all the 20 levels deep, you would position yourself into the business with $200 and also have at least a minimum of 5 directs. Because here it's not about bringing 2 people each, bringing 3 people or 5 people each, but it's about community participation, ladies and gentlemen. So the more people you share this great news about this opportunity to, then the higher your income becomes. So please do not mistake it. I have had people contacting me asking if they can do a 2x2, or please do not confuse yourself. Take it the way it is. Just keep on spreading the word. Use your link, get people on board, and start creating your financial your financial freedom. And as you do that, we support one another as a participating community, because we are the community that is participating vigorously within the blockchain. Therefore, when we do that, we have to uplift one another through and through, and that will help us to move ranks, because there is a recognition system, and the ranks, they come as the following. The Explorer rank is the first rank, whereby in amongst all the people that you have brought forward as direct referrals, if 5 of them are coming in with $200 or more, you will get a reward of $50 if you have performed that in 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. The following one being the Staker rank, whereby there is 2 explorers that you have directly referred in your community, and then the reward, of course, will be $100, and this needs to be done in 15 days in order for you to achieve the $100 reward. And then coming to the holder, that's when you produce 2 stakers. Your reward would be $200, and you can actually, not to say you can, but you have $30, 30 days to do this, to execute. And then there's the mover rank, whereby two of your direct referrals achieve the holder rank, and then you will receive $400 in 60 days. And then there is the Boulder rank, whereby two of your direct referrals have become movers, ladies and gentlemen. And because this takes a lot of teamwork. So you would be working together, and you being the leader, of course, will be rewarded with $1,000. And all of us in this time, right in the beginning of this year, could be, or I would say, would be very happy to see $1,000 coming instantly into our wallets. We don't have a waiting period on our rewards. As we qualify, we can withdraw them instantly. Then there is the promoter rank, whereby you would have produced two direct referrals as builders. Then you receive $2,000. And then there's the executor, whereby two of your promoters would be on, two of your direct referrals would have also ranked up to promoter rank. And for that, you would be rewarded with $5,000. And last but not least, our rank is Victor. And Victor means victory. We all are going to be victorious on this platform, ladies and gentlemen. And for that to happen, of course, two of your direct referrals would have reached the executor rank, and your reward would be $10,000. At this point, from promoter, executor, and victor, there is no deadline as to how many days you should perform this. But if we are wealth creators, if we are here to win it, from the onset, come into the platform with a goal to become a victor, and also teaching your community the same, because the higher it is, the more the money. So we lead each other towards that direction. Forget about explorer, staker. Just focus on getting to victor, and that is going to unlock a lot of doors for you. You would see an immense change even in your wallet as well. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here today to come and hear about Crypto Fortune, but also with us, the community that is already actively involved. We are here as excited as can be because of the way that Crypto Fortune has been written as a smart contract platform. Firstly, that rotation fundamental principle, it is to give us the utmost security, and the anti-well entry system. Now, the anti-well entry system is the fact that we cannot start with more than $500. So this is also to avoid big people that would come with huge packages, and in 30 days easily walk away with huge returns, leaving the rest of the community still trying to find and build their way to the top. So this anti-well entry system is protecting our liquidity pool as well. And also the platform is fully decentralized, and we have nothing to worry about in terms of security, because the ownership is already renounced, meaning we, the community that is participating, is in charge. So we know that we are the ones that carry our own wealth in our hands, in doing this through the immutable smart contract. So whatever it is we do is not going to be muted by anybody, not even any country's government or anybody at all, because it's working through the court controls and the system, and it is fully audited. The ownership was renounced before the launch, and so was the auditing. It has been independently audited, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to receive information from your leaders. If you want to see our audit report, or you want to go into the smart contract and everything else that you may want to know to do your due diligence about Crypto Fortune, is at your disposal. So this platform is strong and it is hack free. That is why we are confidently sharing it this evening with each and everyone that has come here, because we have no fear or a subconscious to say you may lose your money. That's where our confidence comes from. There is the sustainability, because we need to focus to journey into our financial freedom in a secure but long-term place that we can perform that while we enjoy, of course, the 3.33% daily for 30 days. And then we can move on to the next and the next and the next. And of course, our payouts are 100% on chain. So there are no delays. And we enjoy that kind of revenue, that kind of lifestyle. There is nothing like one needs to wait for support for the withdrawal to be approved, and all the other things that we would have seen in our past. And also, the 20 level deep payout referral system has come already as a huge, huge bonus to our 3.33% daily for 30 days. So someone may say, it's all good. How are withdrawals done? Withdrawals are coming to you at a minimum of $5. So if you have $5 and you want to withdraw, you can, although we don't, of course, encourage that kind of wealth creation. The minute you withdraw, you must know that you are depleting your wealth creation. We are here to make for a fortune. Each and every one of us must walk out with a fortune from Crypto Fortune, and withdrawing small amounts, $50, $75, or whatever, is not going to get us there. But what would get us to fortunes is compounding. When you put your earnings to also earn more for a certain period of time, whether you've got short term, long term, or medium term, you choose, because all of us are in charge of the smart contract operations. And the more you withdraw, you would have to know as well that there is that 5% protocol deduction that would be applied to every withdrawal request. So it becomes very expensive to withdraw for small amounts, and 30 days is not a long term. Start something, see your package go to maturity, and thereafter you can enjoy the proceeds by moving to the next cycle. If there's that wisdom, or maybe taking just a small portion to taste the rewards of Crypto Fortune. And each participation cycle is 100% fixed at 30 days. Why? Because the smart contract is locked. So what is already inside the smart contract cannot be changed, and the principal return after the cycle completion, which is our maturity period of 30 days, then you are already forced to make a decision to withdraw or to continue or to fractionalize, take some and leave some, ladies and gentlemen. And this is one platform that forces you to withdraw. Most cases, there is those withdrawal challenges. Say, end users may choose whatever they want to do. There's the redepositing, the reinvesting, or however that you may want to handle your journey to financial freedom, and with very, very minimal effort. That's what I would say with Crypto Fortune. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, that's basically the platform. And maybe I can just quickly take you through quickly, especially for the wise that want to compound, that are asking if I'm going to be reinvesting on a daily basis. The calculator has been circulated, and strive by all means, if it hasn't gotten to your area, that you also get hold of it so that you can play around with the figures using the calculator. And in that way, the calculator is not just to showcase our business, but it is to help you to, when you are sharing with friends and everything, that you are able to, show them the potential earnings they can receive. It is also to help you to set your daily goals and say, okay, this is what I'm going to compound. You may compound in a month, not in a month, in 3 months is what is mostly, the shortest goal, shortest term. We may do that, or 180 days, 90 days, or even longer. So the calculator, once you get hold of it, use it effectively to your advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just some advice that I'm giving to you. We don't come and impart and share such things just for the sake of motivating you to come into Crypto Fortune, but also we open your eyes. We give you that wisdom to say, this is how you would maybe want to do it. Like, for instance, if you are going to compound a minimum, this is the minimum, but you can do less if you are passionate, because in Crypto Fortune, it's a win-win for everyone. Okay, so let's say you want to compound $100, and we know that daily is 3.33, and you want to do this in 90 days. All right, and then thereafter, how much is your returns going to be? Okay, and upon calculating our projection in 90 days at 3.33%, with just only $100, you will receive $1,907.12. And when we subtract the $100 principal, then your profits are already very big, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not even a get rich quick scheme, but you would find yourself being rich quickly if you apply intellect, okay, as to how you're going to do it. And this is not purely for people that are unable to build community, because the bullish people that build the communities are also eligible to stake. I call it staking, but let's say to compound. So if you compound even your initial package and you are withdrawing the earnings from the building, the level income, the bonuses that are out there to be offered, then you are also sitting in a pretty position. And for one to say, I am not going to share, is not truly a very wise thing to do, because the people that are sharing are also enjoying what you are enjoying. If you are not sharing, you leave your $500 for 90 days, which is 3 months, you will receive $9,535. And also, the people that are building, they can just ignore the capital, because our back office is very, very beautiful. You can separate your income of daily, and as well as the building income. So you can be there and say, no, I'm just going to use the other income and compound my other income. So on 3 months, on your $500, that's what you get. But for example, if you double, which is 6 months, and we are in the month of January, and you say, this year I'm doing things differently in 2026, in June, I have goals, I've got plans, I want to travel, I want to take time out, I want to see myself somewhere, and you compound your $500 for 180 days. This is the projection in US dollars. So if you look in other countries in this amount is a lot of money that can even send us to retirement, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just gonna pack it here in terms of our calculator. And if you have calculators that have been circulated, please use them to a positive advantage and apply what you get out of the calculators for you to get your desired results, because you are definitely going to get the results that you will get. And just in terms of the transparency of our platform, ladies and gentlemen, we are very, very transparent. The minute you come on board, you will also have access to our blockchain. And that access is not like for speculation, it's even for you. You can work there instead of using the website, because we are not a website based platform, we are a blockchain based platform. Should anything happen in the website or something of that nature, you are more than welcome to do your business directly in the blockchain. So don't say that you were not told, and God forbid that nothing happens. But you would have to go knowing, with that knowledge, that you have the advantage to work in the blockchain each and every single day as you work. All right. So here is our smart contract address in order for you to access the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to go further. As you can see, the creator's address here, this is the creator's address. And once you go there, the wallet is got the 00. So this is not a platform whereby we, the participants, are actually benefiting someone, but we are benefiting ourselves. As you can see, our tokens holdings, which is also our liquidity pool, is doing very well, very, very healthy for a platform that is less than 2 weeks old. We are already sitting on 798,000, but we have reached over 1 million if you had to go into our audit report, ladies and gentlemen. So here in the smart contract, as we click here, you can see, you can get into each and everything that you may want to know, all right, through this smart contract. And as well as these are just transactions that are going on every 6 seconds, 15, 28 seconds ago, 33 seconds ago, 34 seconds ago. So the business is thriving, and it is only up to you, ladies and gentlemen, to make that decision to say you will not be left behind in this awesome, awesome platform, awesome wealth creation platform and era that now we are